Come on, says Oaks. I want to see more from you, lad. I want to see more. You've got to get your passing 100% perfect. It wasn't good in the last game. We've got a bit of stick in the media. The fans aren't happy. We got battered 4-0. It's not acceptable. We've got to up our standards. Come on, show me you can do it with your passing. A few passes went wayward, not really happy. You've really got to up it, lad. Come on, hit the targets, hit the targets, hit the targets. You're more than capable. Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and this is episode number 11 from our career mode with West Ham United. And as you can see, we are down at the training ground. I want to say a huge thank you to West Ham United TV for donating these pictures for us. We've just secured a contract with them, and they were more than happy to give us the actual footage which you're having pleasure in watching. So thank you to West Ham TV. I will be sure to pop round and have and bring a couple of Jaffa cakes for you lads. And as you can see, we're working on the fundamentals in training. A few things went awry in that last game. Our passing was appalling. We didn't make the most of when we had the ball, and we need to. We need to start closing down areas quicker. We need to start taking our opportunities quicker. Some nice plays you'll see here from Gudetti, but what he does here, he gets back in, he's eager. He's showing aggression, he's showing passion to get back in amongst it, get that ball, win the ball back, and that's what we need. Look, he's chasing him down, and that's what we need, and that's what we've been working on in training, because we need to bounce back. We're a big bloody club, and it's not acceptable to, get beaten 4-0. Back, a few years back, we got battered by Arsenal 5-1. Many of you will remember that. That wasn't a pleasant game. That wasn't a pleasant day. But we bounced back. And that's what I want to see against Blackburn. I want to see us bounce back bigger, harder, and more powerful. Oh, I do love the training ground. The smell of sweat. The smell of aggression in the air. It's fantastic. It was a great coach trip up to Blackburn. Gotta say, it's a beautiful day. The pitch is looking good. It looks like it's a good passing surface. I was a little bit worried. I watched them last week on Match of the Day, and the pitch looked a little bit bobbly, but their groundsmen have done a cracking job. An absolutely cracking job. And as you guys will have seen from the West Ham TV footage that you guys have signed up for, you would have seen that Wolseley was in that practice game, and he's managed to break his way into the first team. He really did impress me. He's got a nice first touch. He's got a nice dribble on him. He's a good, solid player, and hopefully he will do the business for us, because this is a big day. As we pick the ball up with Ravel Morrison, he knocks it back to the tank. He feeds it into Empire. Empire knocks it into Wolseley, having his first touch, making his debut for West Ham. He cuts into the centre of the park. He knocks it out to Wolseley. That was a really nice pass. Ravel knocks it out to Hewitt. Hewitt goes forward. A great loan spell he had at Dagenham and Redbridge. He feeds it to Isco. Isco feeds it into Lukaku. Lukaku's got space and time. He shoots 1-0 West Ham. 4 minutes gone. That is the exact start that we were working on. That is the exact start that we need. This is going to be an absolute cracker. Well done, boys. Practice makes perfect. That was all I will say. All those hours in training pay off. Ravel picks the ball up. He knocks it into Isco. Isco's tackled. It falls to Gudetti. He creates space for himself. He shoots. 2-0 West Ham. 9 minutes on the clock, and Gudetti doubles our lead. What a fantastic goal. Isco into Eduardo. Eduardo turns back inside. He has time. He has space. He knocks it into Morrison. Morrison cuts into the box. He pulls it back onto his left foot. He shapes to shoot. Oh my God. 3-0 West Ham. 25 minutes gone. This is unbelievable. For all those critics out there, suck on that. This is how our boys play. We are back. The talisman of Turin. The Barca of East London. Lukaku! 35 minutes. West Ham 4. Blackburn 0. And Lukaku nets his second. What a great goal. That boy really has got an audacious finish on him. He picks the ball up. He knocks it into Gudetti. Gudetti knocks it into Isco. Isco spots Lukaku. He puts the ball to the back post. Oh my days! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! What a way to get your hat-trick on the 45th minute! Lukaku secures his hat-trick. West Ham are winning 5-0. Unbelievable! What an unbelievable game. Blackburn on the attack. Great tackle there by the tank, but the referee seems to have awarded a penalty. Obviously, it must be a fence in his world to win the ball. Unbelievable. What is this referee on? And as you can see today from this picture, Eduardo is wearing the armband. Good when he steps up. Butland fails to move. We've been working on penalties in practice as well. I'm going to have a word with Butland about that. That's just really not acceptable. But as we stroll in at half-time, the score is Blackburn Rovers 1, West Ham United 5. And what a great tackle by the Tank. That was an absolute... Oh my... Are you having a laugh? Seriously? What the fuck is wrong with you, referee? Go to fucking Specsavers. You're an utter disgrace to the game. I will be lodging a very stern letter to the FA in protest of that red card. He got the ball first. It's ridiculous. You're punished for winning the ball. We were punished for winning the ball and giving away a penalty. And oh my days, it's compounded by the fact they score from the free kick. Butland should have got down quicker to that. He's more than capable of keeping that out. He's taking it with his left foot. He knows he's going to come on the outside of the wall. He knows he's going to go for that post. That's just poor goalkeeping. That really is just poor goalkeeping. We can't have that. That's just not acceptable. Great piece of play there by Mbaya. He keeps the ball. He manages to get dispossessed. And then he runs away. And Blackburn are allowed to have a free shot. He really hasn't settled into this team at all. He really hasn't. Klein was going to have the ball there, but he failed to react, and Leon Best strikes in the 89th minute to pull back yet another goal for Blackburn. It's going to be squeaky bums, but never ever feared. The referee blows the final whistle, and the score is Blackburn Rovers 3, West Ham United 5. Yes, West Ham United scored 5. Lukaku with a first half hat-trick. And all my days, it's time to sign into the old Blackberry and have a look at our youth squad. I'm going to start sticking my snout in a little bit more into the goings on in the youth squad setup, because I read on the West Ham forums that a few people were a little bit disheartened because we'd let a few players go. Well, rest assured, our 3 scouts, have been working extremely hard. And look at some of this talent we have. We have some amazing potential to come through the ranks at West Ham. This is what we're all about. Nurturing youth football, bringing through the brightest, the youngest talent, getting them into the first team, letting them have their crack on the big stage. Hopefully they will make it. If they don't, we'll just flog them at the end of the day, get a few quid in the coffers, and that's the easiest way. But there is some real talent coming through. A few lads, have got a couple of years before they'll sign proper forms, but they're looking quite tidy. They've got great potential, and that's all you can ever ask for is potential. And hopefully we'll let that grow. But I will be keeping my eyes on that. We'll probably go and see the youth lads train and see how they get on. But we have a very tough home game against Swansea. Swansea have been a little bit of a bogey team for us. We've had some great results against them, but every game is always difficult, and they're more than capable of giving us a good beating. I remember back in season 1, they took us all away and ended up drawing 3-3 with them. That was an almighty game, but we picked the ball up with Lukaku. He feeds it into Eduardo, who's playing really well. He knocks it to Zaha. Zaha's pace is phenomenal. He breaks into the box. He pulls it back, and oh my God, Filippo grabs a header to make it 1-0 after 9 minutes. That was unbelievably great play by Zaha. So unselfish. He looked to shape for the shot, pulls it back. Filippo's there for the header, and he knocks it in majestically. That's a great goal. He can score with either feet or his head. He is that amazing. He is definitely fast becoming the greatest player on the planet by no stretch of the imagination. But as you can see, great attacking play here by Swansea. They break into the box with Lucas. Lucas makes our defence look a little bit stupid, but who was there? It was Eduardo was there to clear the ball. Great play, but Swansea really did force their way back into the game. Great shot, great save by Butland, and again, Butland with an absolutely world-class save, and unfortunately, Reed has to go off. He's actually sprained his ankle. Ever since he's come back from injury, he seems to be picking up injuries left, right and centre, which is a little bit concerning, as we really don't have that much depth in the CB position, because Gomez is not a fantastic... he's not ready for the first team. It's a big ask. He's a young lad, but we'll have to keep an eye on him. Hopefully he'll get his chance. But Swansea in the second half were absolutely magnificent. Great play there, and Butland pulls off an absolutely amazing save to once again prove that he is the #1 keeper at West Ham, and that we shouldn't have doubts in him because he is just absolutely majestic. Adrian feeds the ball into Lukaku. Lukaku breaks into the box. He pulls it back, and would you believe it? Boni Peretti manages to double his score in the 60th minute to make it West Ham 2, Swansea 0. Again, unselfish play, something we've been working on in training, to pull the ball back, to get the crosses in, and it's definitely paying off. It's coming to fruition. Great play by Zaha, great play by Lukaku, and we're reaping the rewards by leading the game 2-0. I feel it's time to rest Zaha and Boni Peretti and bring on Morrison and Benzia. Benzia is absolutely an audacious talent. But look at this from Butland. A poor first touch from a simple pass back by Luke Shaw, and he gifts Nathan Dyer a goal on the 83rd minute, and that was really concerning. There was no danger whatsoever. All Butland had to do was put his foot straight through it, but he didn't. He neglected to do that. He wanted to take a first touch to spread the ball out to the right-hand side. But, you know, I can't have a go at him because I entrust my players to play football from the back, and I expect Butland to be able to play football from the back, and it's just a shame that these things happen. But Adrian picks up the ball in the centre of the park. He knocks it into Morrison. Morrison, with some cracking pace, cracks into the box. He turns, he spies Adrian, he knocks the ball into Adrian. Adrian creates some space, he has a shot, it's deflected, and oh my days, the ball sneaks in to make it 3-1 to West Ham on the 90th minute. That was quite a lucky goal. And even a little bit of the salsa dance. Are the boys remembering Gabs? Are the boys remembering Gabs? Look at that. What an audacious shot. Unfortunate deflection, which takes a wicked bend and puts it just outside the keeper's reach. Hits the post and goes in. And the full-time whistle goes. And West Ham have beaten Swansea. That's 6 points from 2 games. That should right the wrongs of the Europa League game, which we all know was very disappointing. Extremely disappointing. But we have some tough games coming up, and we need to change the team, give some players some rest. Unfortunately, Reedy's going to be out for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, because he's not up to fitness after spraining his ankle and a slight hamstring pull, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. But never fear, we do have a little bit of strength in depth, and I really do hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you guys later.